She got.
I don't know, some type of robe or something. Live, live now. What's happening, people? What's going on? A little bit of an unexpected live tonight. Got Don jumping on here in a few minutes. I think he's wrapping up work. When I spoke with just got back from the hospital. Wifey's gonna do a little update video, excuse me, on her channel. Um, who's in here? I'm obsessed with emojis. I like that. What's up, Mark? Dolly Bear? Roxy? Sally? What's happening? I saw your post or your comment. And what's up, Denise? What's happening? Long gone? How are you? Dee Dee, what's going on? Appreciate you guys. Stitching, bitching, true crime, what's happening? So yeah, there's a couple people, man, that are like really obsessed. There's nothing new that you don't know. Well, there may be some stuff that you don't know. That's why I wanted Don just to come on here and vent. Look, I'm all for people bringing awareness for summer. I think everybody is. But there's some stuff that you should know. I don't even know where to start on this one. You know where I want to start? I want to start off with a positive note. So there's a creator that does not get enough credit. Friend of the channel over here with me and Damaged Goods. We've been friends with her since the laundry days. And this lady, her name is Miss Harmony, and her link is in the description. She has traveled all around with a purpose of putting Summer's face in other spots. So when you see some of these YouTubers that come out of the woodwork with negativity and they think that there's a blue couch over here, or they want to go look right on the property as if multiple different lawn agencies haven't already done that, FBI included, people haven't searched. That's obviously a clout thing. They're trying to build the channel. This lady, non-monetized, good person, has traveled to Egypt, and I don't know all the locations, but I'll show you her last post. Shout out to Miss Harmony, man, for getting Summer's face all around, because we don't really know where, in all honesty, where she's at. It's a smart idea, I think. She uses the age. This is her last post on Twitter. So she put, I made a new missing poster with the help of forensic artist Kathleen Correcchio. So Africa. Oh, I'm sorry. Here it is right here. I have placed over 300 in Mexico, North and South Europe, Dubai, Egypt, in bus stations, train stations, community center, etc. Man, she gets a hell of a pat in the back for that. She does not get enough credit for what she does. Shout out to Miss Harmony. That's what I'm talking about. You know, what's up, Skunky? Christina's in the house. I have driver friends who could put the flyers out. Yeah. But there's a couple people, man, that are just obsessed. This is a good deed what Miss Harmony's doing, but there's some people that are just evil. Look, I'll give you an example. Prayer Garden is a person that it becomes creepy, like the obsession with the pictures. And I don't know, listen, I don't know what happened, hypothetically and for educational purposes, maybe or maybe not. She might have seen a Don Wells dick pic or something and fell in love. I don't know what happened with that, but the lady is just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and she's real foul, real nasty. But one of these people that's like, it's just crazy, like they're crazy. Before I knew Don, there's a thing on YouTube. If you followed this case, there's really like some crazies. There's like, I call them the Summer Wells crazies. Like, God bless anybody who's trying to get the message out. Don't get me wrong, but there's some people, their theories are just like, what planet are you from? And it's not. I don't even know what to say about it. But there's another lady.
Where are you? What are you doing?
That I would like. Don's gonna touch on this a little bit more than what I can. Anybody know who Nana's Angel is? Does that ring a bell, chat?
Yeah. Why?
Nana's Angel. So this person, absolutely crazy, they said. Yeah, absolutely. Nana's Angel is a special one we're going to focus on tonight. Real scumbag move they did. Real scumbag move. You know, I probably don't say it enough, but there's things, you know, there's some sentimental moments that I probably should bring the internet, but some things I try to leave with the family. But the man has given us a lot of special moments. You know, there's something that wifey's putting together, so I don't want to say it, but can I show him the picture with the truck when he drives around every day? Yeah. You know, there's a lot of little moments there, man. But a lot of people. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Creator white boy, I used to love her. She's sweet, but over time she's been nuts, so I stopped watching her. Well, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. This lady, I don't know this creator. Okay, I use Prayer Garden as an example, but this lady, let me tell you how like snake thought pieces of crap people are. I've never recorded Don Wells. It's not what I would ever do to any of my friends. That's a YouTube thing. That's a YouTube thing done with an agenda behind it. If you reach out to me and you're in this chat right now, I'll record you. Come on, man. No way. And if, hey, stop. Get out of here. Hey, you gotta get her out of here, man. Making too much noise. Go. If you know what I mean, I would never do that. Go lay down somewhere. All right, problem taken care of. I would never record anybody, but there's that lady. Let me tell you about that lady. Don will join. We're gonna talk about her and the Cold Case Foundation tonight. I guess let me before I talk about that nutball, Kathy. Let me say this. I got a lot of blown up messages this morning that that Don was gonna join the Cold Case Foundation. Well, and the messages came from good people that I really respect and I really like, and some are in the chat. And the message come to me as a surprise as well. I don't watch the lab. If I talk about a creator that I don't like or I've clowned on them, you can bet your ass I don't even watch them. And that's really truthful. A lot of people send me stuff to let me know if I'm getting talked about or something like that, but I don't watch them. But so I wasn't aware of it. And what he did go on the lab. It was not like they were getting talked about nicely. And what he said is, well, yeah, I'll consider doing that after we talk with FBI. Meaning, if the FBI thinks that the Cold Case Foundation is going to do them some type of progress or push this case into a different angle, then yeah, he's all for it. People, don't listen to me and don't believe me. Do the research. The Cold Case Foundation, they sell merch. Google how many cases have they solved. When you get a big fat goose egg, a big zero, you'll understand why it's probably not a good idea. Or maybe if you follow the case long enough, if you know that Chris McDonough completely smutted this family and had a bad intention the whole time, if you understand that part, listen to Web Sleuth when she came on this panel, you would agree that it's probably not a good idea. And I'm for it. Listen, and not to be confused, if the Cold Case Foundation was an organization that did something and could actually help, then that's good. But you can't get the facts mixed up here. 1 and 1 is 2 every time you add it. They're still at 0. It's people. They want her name. They want to sell merch. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, Don, you're in here? All right. I didn't talk about the nutball yet. Let's get to her. This is for Don. This lady selling the man's truck when he's in jail. Obsessed. Recording the man. But, you know, most of all, most disrespectful of all is what this lady did to an item. An item that didn't belong to her. Disrespectful. For clicks and views. Or for some YouTube shit. What's up, Joanne? What's up, innocent until proven guilty? I dropped the link, Don. So look, this lady befriended them. I don't know when and how long and what. I don't know. I can't give you that information. I don't know. I don't watch her. But apparently, the man the man went to jail, and when this lady befriended them, she's friends with Candus and stuff, and the man went to jail. Look, he's the breadwinner. It's not a big mystery here, people. He was able to finagle and get a out of the situation, and but even after that, real ugly. Is he still in here? I dropped the link for him. Did he not? Did it not post? Over here, the man can vent. You know, these people, they'll yell at the camera and this and that. They won't come over here, none of these people. These people that use his name and the titles and have such a strong opinion on him, and you know, when he's live over here, they won't come over here. We all know that. It's oh, they gave it to you. Is he in here still? I dropped the link. Let me text him. I want to read this to you too. About the Cold Case Foundation. This is from oh, you're talking about that, Don. This is from Tim Mullins today. And I noticed before I went live, I took a look around the streets, the same idiots with the same lives. What Doug say? Doug had one, how Candus is going to get in trouble and this and that. That's like the 15th one he said. I think he made 12 that Don was going to get in trouble and 37 that Candus was going to get arrested. Yeah, none of those ever came true. Then you have, of all people, you have Cher. Cher says, well, her live was about Tim Mullins. The shit is just so redundantly dumb. It is insane. It is insane. Insane. The same negative stuff, same worthless information. None of it's factual. They were saying Candus is going to get arrested like a year and a half ago. Well, what happened? What happened to those lives? Let me text him. I'll read this from Tim Mullins in response to people giving him an invite to go to this foundation. I just texted him, the links dropped. You guys are talking about the other Don? Sorry, I thought he was in here. What's up, Don? All right, so if you haven't seen this, this is over here on findsummerwells.com. Let me read it to you. I said it. Okay. Somebody snag my attention if Don comes in here. So this says this, pretty long post. This is posted this morning. This is from Tim. It says, as anyone in law enforcement knows, many times it's not guilt to refuse help. It's wisdom. People making a social media financial career off your missing daughter by daily attacking your family are not the people to be offering help. The complexities of the Summerwells case cannot be compared to any other cases, except the intensity of the emotion and broken hearts. Without TBI and or FBI approval, crowded outside help could be disastrous on many levels. We understand the latest tool of certain YouTubians is to squeeze the wells to use a specific organization to dive into the middle of a hot case. And if the wells don't, the YouTubians can squeeze out more defamation profits. A bad salesman can destroy a company's organization reputation. People lose trust, especially if the bad apple hasn't been fired. It would be highly disrespectful to the TBI, FBI to bring in help with those who legally would not be allowed to randomly be handed the files of the Summerwells case. I'll clearly express the word complexities in the Summerwells case is highly complex. Certain YouTubians can profit by the public natural curiosity, which many vilely do. Welcome to the entertainment paparazzi industry. Welcome to how to snake oil salesmen vacuum money from their manipulated groupies. But you can build a space shuttle when your experience is building a 56 Chevy, and you definitely would never be called upon to come repair a SpaceX rocket whose countdown is paused from the public eye. Offering the wells help does not cover for the daily onslaught that spews out of the offering's soul's mouth. On the good side, all this, I know a daily butcher of the family, but trust me, I'm a good guy here to help you tabloid profiters. Is that the public is educated on organizations, foundations, and independents that are available in the USA to assist people who do not have such national and international exposure for their specific cases. And there are hundreds, if not thousands, of those cases in desperate need of assistance. The Wells have a county, state, and national law enforcement help. And yes, I capitalized law enforcement out of full respect. If TBI, FBI needs further assistance from these other groups, there are protocols which have to be followed. Order and respect solve cases. The complex cases demand a specific order, respect and prudent privacy. TM. If he didn't put that one, that was well said. I mean, it's well said. I'll drop the link here for y'all so you can check this out. If you don't follow this page, you should. This is from the Boogeyman, other known as Tim Mullins. He's not a boogeyman, which is funny because I'm looking at Cher's life, and I actually told Don Wells this. I'm looking at, I don't know what she said. She said Tim Mullins, of course. It's not going to be anything good. But if any YouTuber, the negative ones and the snake ones, like we're going to talk about tonight, if you've been in, you don't have to be a YouTuber to talk to Tim Mullins. If you reach out to him and you're not like crazy and you hold a conversation, then the man will talk to you. The man will talk to you. He's not like, you know, he'll speak with you. It's weird because Cher, I know she talked to the Wells before. Yes, she took a shit all over them. but it's not like she does not know him. There's not a YouTuber, I don't believe, that talks to the Wells that doesn't know him or have spoken to him. So like I sit here and tell you, the man is educated. The man is, you know, his best interest is there. I don't ever hear any other YouTuber say that. Like it's just, why am I the only one saying that? Like why does he have to remain this mystery boogeyman? Maybe it's not that he is. Why does it have to be a boogeyman? Why is he paying YouTubers? That's the dumbest thing in the world. He's out flying his drone the other day trying to find Summer. That I know. A lot of other things I know. There's the link for findsummerwells.com. You should be following it on Facebook. I don't know where Dawn is, but I'll tell you this. I don't want to say too much about this lady because I don't know much about her. Lady Kathy. I have spoken to both Dawn and Candus. I do not see why they catch such hell. Yeah, it's not hard to reach out to them. And by no means do you have to be a YouTuber to reach out to any of these people. That's not what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense. The cold case foundation, look into it. So I'll give you a little heads up. I got a video coming out. It'll probably be Tuesday. What was that? That just messed me up. The glass dropped or something. I use Chat GPT, which is combined Google searches. You can Google something. Hey, what is? I Googled. I forget exactly what I did, but I use Chat GPT 5, which is a combined Google search on the Cold Case Foundation. I'm telling you, goose egg. What you'll find from Google search is they sell merch and done nothing. I hate to break it to you people. Don't take my word for it at all. Don't take my word for it. What you will find is the CFO, head of organization, CM is the head of police there. Great. Well, what do you do? Who have you helped? Don't take my word for it. Nothing. But let other people tell. The thing is, if Don is like, this guy's a scumbag, he's been hurt my whole family the whole time, screw your organization, what then happens is, oh, he's not accepting the help. Well, who have they helped? It's a goose egg. It's a nothing burger. Let me call this dude. Then we're going to get back to Kathy. This lady. Clout junkie. I don't know if it's clout or what the hell. What's your morals at, lady? What's up? All right. Really? Oh, you're here. That's you? Yeah, just talk about it here. All right. Wouldn't you know? Nana's Angels is on shares. Let's have Don join. What's up, Bob? Can you hear? Wait. That was mine. All right. I got you. You good?
Yeah.
Can you hear?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So,
Okay. Yeah.
all right. So I want to ask you, this lady Nana's Angels, right? This is the lady that, when you were locked up, was able to swindle for the old suburban piece, right?
Well, no, Kathy befriended Candus. Whoever Miss Kathy is, I don't. I've only seen her a couple times, but yeah, I mean, Candus was hurting for money, and she sold it to her for $1,000. I'm trying to get over that, but
Right.
I had a lot of brand new stuff in that thing. It makes me sick to think about, but I'm trying to get over it. But this thing with the box that she has, I don't think she's supposed to be Candace's friend, and she's saying all this crazy stuff. I don't know why she's doing it. Like all these crazy people that come out of the woodwork.
Yeah. And
trying to make a big deal out of that sweater, and like Candace was trying to hide it. That's some of the last things we have of Summers, and this woman's just going to take it and keep it for herself and keep it from Candace. I mean, Candace, she's always.
Does she have any proof? Like, okay, so I know she's got the box, and she's claiming to turn it into TBI. Like TBI doesn't have other articles of clothing. Like, good luck with that. But is there any proof that she's done that? I think she's sick in the head and wants to keep the title.
I think she's just talking out, just all talk, because if it was any importance, you wouldn't go to YouTube. You'd go straight to the police. So she's just making a drama. That's all she's doing.
Exactly. Cher, I remember hearing Cher. I forget what. It might have been in a comment in the labs, or I don't remember if she said it. But apparently she said, "Oh, I've turned over all the recordings of between me and Don Wells to the FBI." Well, that's great. Nothing happened. We did nothing. All they do was record you, bro, and behind your back. It's just it's sick. Like, who does that?
Right. I just got off the phone with her and Nana's Angels. They're on live right now, and they called me and they wanted to talk a little bit about it, and I talked with them a little bit, and they seem at least fairly nice for the moment. I hope it stays that way, but you know how it is. I mean, I don't know. Cher acted like she's really nice. I hope that she stays that way. I hope she's being real. That would be awesome. But you know how that goes
Not
too.
trustworthy. Cher's a piece of shit, man. I'll tell you that. She tried to speak. I tried my hardest. I know you don't know too much about that Quentin Simon case, but she really tried to destroy this lady that was the babysitter, Diana, and she was making lies up about this lady. I would call Diana, get the real facts, put it out, and I would break her narrative every time. She kept being vindictive. But I think I showed the internet the complete, like, innocent part of the babysitter. But even a few lost souls will come by every now and then on those videos and say, "Oh, I don't trust the babysitter." I'm like, well, I wonder why. Because people like her, dude. You know what I mean? But the thing is, it's just that lady is a piece of shit, bro.
Oh. Trying to get something to eat real quick. They've been working all day. Yeah.
So the sweater, though, the sweater was in the box, and she pretty much.
Yeah. Well, someone in the church made that box for Candus, and so Candus put some of Summer's personal things and everything. I guess she took it over there when I was in jail. She was having a really rough time. We had people coming up to the house and messing with Candus. She just couldn't pay the electric bill, and on and on. She's really struggling. And, so she went and stayed with Miss Kathy, a so-called friend, and but when she went to get all her stuff when I got out of jail, she just forgot exactly what all was there, I guess. And I don't know if Miss Kathy hid it from her or what, but why she's doing all this stuff is it's wrong. It's so wrong what she's doing to Candus.
It is. You're supposed to be supportive. You know, I wish people would see through the light. Like these people, they try to say that they're, stand up for women and women getting abused and missing children and this and that. But you really show your vindictive ways when you befriend somebody, and this is what you're doing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they were plotting on her in a vulnerable spot. It's understandable with the suburban or whatever and this and that, and she helped
Right.
them. But it was it's disgusting to think about it. Like it was never from the heart. It was,
Right.
hey, come stay with me, and her the whole time it's, oh, this is for the YouTube. This is for the YouTube. And then recording this and that, it's like, come on, lady, where's your morals at? You know what I
Right.
mean? Have a person that records themselves going to do something for the homeless or something like that. It's just unreal, man. God,
Yeah. 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 And that's some of the last few things that she has of Summers, and I mean, golly, that's, that's worse than that's pretty bad. It's trying to hurt Candus. She's been hurt enough. You know, she's heartbroken over a little girl, and then for people to do stuff like this is just devastating. But
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of anyways, I'm sorry. I'm kind of a lost horse. I'm not kind of tired and stuff. Sorry.
It's it's all right. It's all right. You get something to eat.
What's up? Yeah. Yeah.
You get something to eat, bro. I'm just gonna chop it up with them and stuff, and
Okay.
I just
Okay.
wanted you to be able to get the vent. You know what I
All right.
mean? That
Well,
lady is that lady's a dirtbag. I don't mind putting her. I don't mind saying it, man. But just trying to let these people get the best of you, man. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it, and I appreciate all the good people out there, and just thank you, and I appreciate everybody. And God bless. Thanks.
All right, Dom.
Okay, bye bye.
Later. All right. So I don't know. He talked to the lady, Mama Bear. You seem to know a little bit. I don't watch this channel, so what I heard is this. Okay, this lady. This is the lady that sold his suburban. I had a suburban too. We were talking about that before. His was bigger than mine, um, just like mine's bigger than Doug's. But he was in jail, and this is I don't really fault anybody here. Look, times get tough. He's the breadwinner. He does drywall, this and that. He's bringing the paychecks home. The man's locked up. Look, it's nothing new. People in the comments, people have had family and this and that. Maybe not your husband or your wife, but you've had somebody in your family that because you know how it goes. Okay, whatever. So the car has to go. You need money. That's one thing. But to take a sentimental object like that and to play these internet games over it, it's out of control. It's out of control. And to even think about it, if I'm understanding this right, with the box or whatever, how what are you going to do? What are you going to do with the sweater? Um, I wouldn't. That's like tempered anyhow. What are you going to do? You got it for all this amount of time, and now you're going to hand it in? Like I wouldn't trust that. This lady is so. This is one of the summer world's crazies. What if she decides to do something weird to the sweater, then turn it in for clicks and views? I don't put it past some of these people. These people are crazy when it comes to summer. There are some crazies out there when it comes to summer. You people, you can't tell me the Lady Prayer Garden does not get creepy with the pictures. It's fucking creepy, man. It is creepy. Look, I'm all about awareness. Totally for it. Get the pictures out there. Shout out to Miss Harmony. Share it a lot. Share a lot, and share a lot more than that. But don't get creepy with it. Don't get creepy. Don't get cringe with it. That there's something else. It's something weird. This with the sweater thing is weird, people. Who does that? What I wanted to show you, but I'm not going to show you, is something that he rides around with all the time in this truck to remind him of summer. That's sentimental. We're putting together a positive video. Wifey is. So at that point,
I have a lot of it put together. I'm not done with it yet.
it'll be on Wifey's channel.
Yeah,
You'll see it because there's not enough positive feedback out about the parents. But I think about those items if somebody would to take it, or I swindled myself in there. Yeah, I talked to him. You see, he calls me, whatever else. I'm come way late in the game here. Wish I was helping him, standing up for him in the beginning. It'd be like me recording him, doing all this creep shit, and then I obtain these objects, these sentimental objects, and then for clicks and views, so turn them into TBI. They all say that. All the scumbags say that. They all tell you. They all. Oh, next week I tell you they're getting arrested. I have a feeling about it.
All right, babe, I'm gonna go find a little bit.
It's like,
Get some stuff
what the
done.
hell? What a weirdo that lady Nanny's Angels is. What a weirdo. Who does that? What woman does that? Weird. Super weird. Am I right or wrong on this? Come on. It's super weird, people. Something like that, Candus. It was so wrong to keep something like that. Candus belongs having that. Well, I know they took a lot of other clothes, the FBI and stuff. They got a buttload of them. Farm Girl School. Farm Girl is supportive. What I think of Farm Girl, I think she's supportive. I think that Farm Girl has a good relationship with Candus. And I don't talk to Candus that much. I hear in the background, I see what's up, but you know, I talk to Don a lot, almost daily. I think that when it comes to this case, obviously on true crime, look, it's not that this thing is not a big puzzle, people. The Wells, this happened, they reached out to true crime, or true crime reached out to them, but they got the wrong side of true crime. You know, they think that like Doug and Lab is the real true crime. No, man, those aren't the real true crime YouTubers. You know, there's real non-nonsense true crime YouTubers. Look, I don't mind a little bit of drama. I actually like it if I'm being completely honest. So I don't mind I don't mind saying that. But they got the wrong side of things, okay? People think that the parents have something to do with it. People think that Don is telling the truth. People lean to think that Candus has something to do with it. What people fail to realize and are so hypocritical in the comments, and I really get defensive over this because I don't like people thinking like, how do I say this? People think that they're perfect. They're so hypocritical on the internet. These people maybe were not raised like you. These people have different family issues maybe that you didn't encounter, okay? It doesn't make them guilty. It doesn't, man. It's very simple. Look, for the whole people that think what I just said, the dude tells the truth, maybe she has to do it. Look, the lady shuts down. It is what it is. When you ask me, what about Farm? And I say, I think she's a good relationship with Candus, as friends, this is the truth. I don't talk to Candus. You know why? If you don't think I tried to, sure, I'd like to have a friendship with her like I have with Don. You know what? That lady's been burnt a lot. Burnt a lot. Burnt a lot. Too much. You know, I'm perfectly fine with her being like, nope, don't want to know him. Because as long as she's like that with everybody. So good for her. Don't need to be, it's fine. It's fine. Trust me, the lady's been burnt. She shuts down though. Doesn't mean she's guilty. It doesn't, man. Pathetic. Absolutely checks. 100%. Oh, what's up, Slugs? I didn't see you in here. Hey, ain't that the truth? Good comment. You could have no money in the bank and be rich. You could have $1 million in the bank and be bankrupt. Yeah, I don't know. It's just these people. They've all done it. Recording them and then releasing it, and it's just like, for what? Like, if you really think about this, I just want to really attack this at a really common sense approach, people. If you really think about this, right? So I'm talking to Don. Like, let's just say I just called him for 3 hours, and I'm asking about the case and record it all. Like, what? The FBI, I'm not a good enough investigator as FBI agents one, FBI, that branch, the Tennessee branch, TBI two, and local law enforcement officers. I'm nowhere near good of a question asker or investigator or anything like that. And neither is any YouTubers, if they do even record. Like these like FBI and agents and shit, they're trained to ask certain things. They know these people do what they do. It doesn't, like, these idiots, they just show their whole hand. You look fake, phony, pathetic when you record these people. Turn it in. What did he do, Doc? Nothing's gonna happen. You don't think they have clothes? You look like a scumbag for taking a sentimental piece of clothing item from a mother. You look like a dirtbag. Sorry. And your last name and your name has angels in it. No, you're a demonic piece of shit. That's what you are, lady. Go fuck yourself. Close this door. Hold on. For real. Just saying. I'm on the well side. Look, what's up, Wicca? What's happening? Yeah, it's ugly, man. It's ugly. Prayers, yeah, we get prayers tonight. Yeah, it's not a side, definitely not a side thing. Again, for the awareness, but it makes no sense. I'm glad that demonic is right. Seriously, I'm glad that I heard, I didn't see this either, but I do know it's true. Brandy and Don spoke. I tried to connect him with a couple other families, like families as well. And I don't want to misquote this, or I believe you'll have to help me out, Chad. Didn't the Cold Case Foundation try to get Brandy as well? And didn't she deny it as well? Now, that's what I think, but I don't know. Is this true? Well, Mystic Firefly, Summerside, and keeping an open up mind. I 100% agree with that, but attacking the parents. Here's a big problem I have with people in the comments coming by. The two dumbest comments I get all the time. Well, how do you support a pedo? How's he a pedo? How? How? Show me that. Never can. Never can. Because he spoke about something that happened when he was a kid. I don't know any kid pedos. Do you? That's what I thought. Then the next one is and I want to say it like this with my teeth hanging out. This is what, when I read these comments, this is what I think you look like. But the parents here aren't even cleared. multiple law enforcement agencies. Multiple. It's an open case. It's an open case still. Dirt to dirt. Like, these people are crazy. Seriously. I think that lady with the sweater. Look, man, she's probably keeping it. She's probably keeping it. Look, I've seen people say that just go ahead and make themselves Summer's godmother on here. I've seen people, man, it's out of control. It's out of control. Yeah, but level, the Cold Case Foundation, look into it. They've done nothing. Nothing. Somebody do me a favor in the chat. Go to Google and put what cases have the cold case. Put this. This is what I did. What major case has the Cold Case Foundation solved? Tell me what it says. Then do, what is the purpose of the Cold Case Foundation? Very easy Google search. What's the purpose? You know, in that sentence, you're going to see merch. Why do they want, you know, look, I'm all for anybody helping. Absolutely. 100% checking. 100%. Why would he? Why would he? Kiko, what do you mean by that? Yes, but CM treated Brandy much differently. How did he treat those boys, though? Those boys that he got sued over for $7.25 million. I don't trust that dude. He's got motives, man. He wants to blow his YouTube channel up off Summerwell's name. It's very evident. It's very evident. He's another one. He's the same. Look, this lady befriended these people, recorded these people, this and that, and then bam, there's a sweater missing that doesn't belong to this guy. Look at how creepy he is when he's going out there to help and record. He's the same. He's the same. Look, I respect the man for what he did for helping his community and being a police officer and that, but you lose me when you get minors you force minors to admit to a murder they didn't do. You lose me at that. And then when you continue to go to YouTube and your career is done with policing and you go to YouTube and you play these fucking mind games with people, nah, man, nah, something ain't right with you, bro. No, man, no. You don't see somebody like Duty Ron doing that. Matter of fact, Duty Ron been called this guy out. Cop versus cop. Cop versus cop. Clean cop versus dirty cop. I'm just saying. Shout out to Duty Ron. She's out front. You know, we got back from the hospital. And they're all, Mom. Got the sting in the hospital, whatever. I'm not just seeing it. Yeah, what White Boy has is watch the other night about what he did to that kid. Yeah. Oh, hey, that's old what I did. That's been going on a long time. I brought it back to light and showed people. It's just like anything, man, on YouTube. You know, you could, a lot of people still don't know. You know what I mean? That's all it is. But people have been on his ass for a long time. Been on his ass for a long time. I don't know. This lady really just got under my skin. You know, there was something else I wanted to say as well. I said Miss Harmony. I'll remember. What's this person saying? This person says, yeah, and what are you doing? Who are you talking to? What are you doing? And what are you doing? You're doing nothing. You're writing comments on my shit. You gotta keep it factual over here. You gotta come by with some type of wit. Yeah, he shouldn't work with him. I don't know. So the lady though, the lady, what's her name? Nana's Angels? Is that the name of the channel? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. See, I'm glad that you see. I didn't know that. That's why I said I don't understand. Or not understand. Excuse me. I said that wrong. I said I didn't have the information. Sorry. So she did say that. You know, could have swore I was talking to somebody today and they told me different than that, and it was a bigger YouTube channel. But she did. If she did, she did. I think TBI will say absolutely not CM. Well, think about it. What resources is gonna help them? How are they gonna? How is it gonna help them? What can they do to help the FBI? FBI, man, it doesn't get any bigger, not more resources. Look, man, FBI is strong. They got eyeballs everywhere. They're all up. If you don't think they're in the YouTube streets, you have got to be crazy. You have got to be crazy. They're not only in the YouTube streets, they're in all our social media, all our DMs. They're everywhere. Them people got technology on lock, and they make arrests behind it all the time. There's like, I mean, if you just think about it, anybody who actually knows about technology, FBI, anything like that, it makes zero sense for them to get. What are they gonna do? Just think about this. They're gonna be like, yeah, bring on the Cold Case Foundation. We need their help. The FBI is not gonna, give them credit. So what's gonna happen is this. Let me paint you this picture. FBI says, yep, cold case, come on in. You're on the case now. And then there's gonna be a big press release, big press conference. And they're gonna be like, you know what? We've been on this one for 2 years. But gosh darn it, without this Cold Case Foundation, we wouldn't be able to crack it. Everybody give Mr. CM a round of applause. No, that's not what's going to happen. It's not how it works. No. Oh, did she? Oof. Can't believe she would do that. She had a rough start with the Tragedy Pimps. Bad move. I mean, hey, I'm all about if she thinks she can get some help, by all means. I mean, it's just Google it. Seriously. This is sleazy in my opinion. 100%. Yeah, I'm surprised that happened. Look, I'll wish her. I don't know her. She's got a a lot on her plate. So look, she's trying to get whatever resources she can. It is what it is. I just know that she does know some people in the community, and I know that after certain tragedy pimps try to attack her, I know that other people helped her. Um, and I know a lot of people don't like CM and know about his manipulative stuff and all that. And it's just weird because what you guys are telling me, I talked to someone on the phone today and told a different story. But it is what it is. You go with the masses. Everybody can't be lying, like I always say. So I wonder if they didn't have their information right. So it is what it is. I believe you guys. Just begging Don to use his treated with respect and care. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. You know, it is what it is. It's a lot to jump into when all this happens. Look, to her point, I see what you're saying, Mom Bear. To her point, you know, who knows what she knows or whatever, man. And I've talked to a lot of families, man. Remember, Quentin's babysitter that doesn't know who Summer Wells is, or that Gabby Petito. Don didn't know who Quentin was, or Gabby. You know, they're just going through their own tragedy, so they don't know what this community is, right? And then you have to bring them up to speed and this and that. There was a time where I was talking to the babysitter and I had to check myself because it was when they were up there, and I'm trying to overload her with information, and I'm like, yeah, and there's these tragedy films and this and that. I had to stop because I'm trying to give her all this information, and I'm like, there's no way she's taking this in. And then I think I kind of weirded her out, and but she didn't know, and I'm just trying to help her, but she doesn't know what she thought. It's just too much, and by me telling you that, I don't know what Brandy knows about CM's lawsuit, because let him tell it, he didn't do it. Let him tell it, he didn't do it. I mean, but if you Google it, you'll see he got sued for $7.25 million, and the case number. It's tough. Tough. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's like to be in her spot. So hey, let her try to get help. You know what I'm saying? They are still in shock, and so is Brandy and her husband. People need to understand when you're in shock. Yeah, absolutely, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. Lose a family member, you're not even thinking straight. It really was. And you guys let me know a lot of stuff here. Of course they would, always. Of course they would. It's called a hold, 100%. And you remember when he was in jail? All the YouTubers desperately. Listen, man. I don't think people have taken account when he was in jail. All the spiteful and manipulative bullshit that they were doing to Candus. People wonder why she disappeared. They were drilling this lady, and man, dropped off the face of the earth. Okay, what do you mean? All right, Checks, come on up, Checks. There's way too much information in the comments. I'm not disagreeing with people. I think that there's a lot of truth in the comments, but evidently I'm lost. So I'm gonna have my homegirl jump up and break it on down. I don't want to speak on something and not put the truth out. So come on up here and help me out. And I do know that you know about this situation a lot. Is the share lady the same woman that messaged Candus saying she was Summer? No, that's another crazy. Cher is she is like a mannequin on crack with purple hair. That's it. That's all you need to know about her. And her channel is .com. Hey, so what's going on here?
Well, okay, most people are saying, why would the Wells trust Chris McDonough at all? Because they have an intent. They think that he's guilty. They try to set him up. They changed the Wells missing daughter case into he's done things to his sisters, and it's all about that. So why would the Wells trust? And I don't blame them. So most of the chatters, they're saying that. And Brandy, who is a lovely woman who has been helped by Chris, but he doesn't have that intent towards her. Do you know what I'm saying? He doesn't have no pre-existing thoughts of Brandy. You know what I mean?
Maybe that's his manipulative way to like maybe schmooze her.
No, I think he just knows because of the way that Brandy's police department handled their case. They're very good. Brandy will tell you that they have done so much. They have been there. You know what I mean? And so Brandy will accept anybody's help because nobody is attacking her like, CM. Yes, she has had attacks. Yes, she's had Twitter attacks. They've done awful things to her and her.
That's what I'm worried about because
but I don't think they're doing it anymore. You know what I mean? They have been cleared by the police. They are not a suspect at all.
Okay.
So
no,
it's a different situation.
Okay, because the tragedy pimps were coming at her in the beginning, and then I felt like the community kind of like stood up and was like, "Hey, you guys sit the fuck down on this one."
Yes.
But then the thing about it is, and I'm not saying this in a mean way whatsoever. I've been trying to explain. I've talked to different families, and they don't know true crime. They're going through a true crime tragedy, yes, but they don't know. They don't keep up with this, and so that's what I mean by maybe she doesn't know about what he did to those kids. Is all I'm saying. Maybe she doesn't.
I don't think it matters to her. I think what matters to her is just her case, and it is a different case. Do you understand what I mean? They've been cleared. It's a different situation. Unfortunately, they think that Monkey has passed. So, and they have proof somewhat of that, I guess, and somebody's in jail. So that's a different situation. And Chris McDonough came at the Wells completely pointing fingers of guilt. Do you know what I mean? And
100%.
And so did every other big channel jump on this. And it's so funny now that, some of them, little weenie, teeny, eeny, beady sits there and watches his own live streams to criticize his own things to still put down the Wells. They still have this mentality when there is no evidence to prove anything. So if you're a YouTuber and you think that you are smarter than the law, the FBI and investigators, and where's your proof to put him in jail then? Because otherwise, shut up, sit down, and help the man find and the woman find their daughter.
It's hate content, and
it's crazy.
It's hate content, and so many people love to go to that, but they don't know. Like they go for their daily dose of hate. Which is fine. Do what you do, but you have did they ever hit your comment sections with the dumbest shit?
And I don't get too much of that, but yeah, I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? I've seen there's some very really awful human beings on this earth that do nothing but just jump on a tragedy and make somebody feel 10 times worse than they are, because that's just who they are. And you can't stop that. But having people like you who stand up and say, look, I'm not going to tolerate this. You're attacking a family. It's wrong. Here's a safe place for you to be, Don. You don't have to worry about that because your intent is not to do anything. You don't want to make money off of them. You don't want to do anything, but you want to show them that there is a safe place and there are some good people that do care. Unlike
Right.
the other YouTubers who put Summer's name in every live stream and they don't even speak on her, show her picture, or do anything
Yeah.
but go over the same old misinformation, the same old stupid rabbit holes and theories and finger pointing, everything that has not worked, they're still doing. So, I mean, there's
Exactly.
there's
Good
that
point.
mentality.
Good point. Good point. Absolutely.
Right.
All right. I'm glad that well look, if Brandy thinks it can help, but then I'll whatever she needs to do, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine in my book. How could it not be? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
I think that maybe it's the relationship that he has with each person.
I don't think he
Obviously,
had one with Brandy. That's the thing. Do you understand what I mean?
got,
Till late in the game. And he got on the Wells immediately,
yeah,
and thought he knew everything, just like he thought nomadic track and all that, accusing
yeah,
and just
yeah.
trying to be super cop when he didn't do that. He wasn't involved in Brandy's case like that. It just wasn't like that.
Got,
I'm not saying that foundation probably is not helpful to people. I don't know the foundation, but there are other foundations that the Wells can check into. Polyclasp, there's a lot of different organizations.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think Levelhead had said something before. If you're still in here, man, I didn't mean that. Yeah, no. To your point, sometimes it's hard when you're up here reading comments.
Oh yeah.
No, absolutely. There's other foundations. I just did research on the Cold Case Foundation, and listen, it sounds intriguing. It sounds very good. The Cold
But they
Case
haven't done
Foundation.
anything.
But if you do research into it, they haven't done anything.
Yeah, they haven't done anything.
And what really bothers me, look, I'm going to be honest with you.
I think
I
it's
did
the same.
research. I think that they listen, in my opinion, I think that they use these kids' names to sell
Mhm.
merch.
Mhm.
That's my opinion. But
Well, a lot
after
of people.
Googling it, that's how I based it, right?
Yeah, it's not the first time I've heard that about that Cold Case Foundation. I haven't heard anything outside of Brandy said
Yeah.
that it was fine for her, but I don't know what they've done for her either. Do you know what I mean? It's something that I do not know. So I hate to just speak on it because I really don't know. I just know that Chris McDonough wasn't involved in Brandy's case right away. He didn't form an opinion. And it's hard to have somebody trust you once you've already been thrown under the bus a million times in every other way. Not only did you take the focus off of the Wells' daughter, you put it on other members of the Wells family, and then therefore everybody's trashed. Everybody's got these you can't unsee that bad picture, can't unring a bell. So they've done that to the Wells. So it's hard for people to unhear that bell and look at them as the legal way, which is there's no evidence pointing that the Wells had anything to do with their child. And it's innocent until proven guilty. You can't rewrite the system just to fit your theory,
Fossil Nut says the Cold Case Foundation trains the FBI. Please,
I've never heard that.
Who told you that? The lab or duck? Stop that.
I don't think that's true.
I don't want you to sound. I don't want you to look stupid over here, Fossil Nuts. You're welcome over here, but please don't ever say that again.
Yeah, they have their own training. They definitely do. But anyway, I hope I settled it for you. Mystic, who you were talking about, Mr. Firefly, or I think that's the person's name. Good people. Just was saying.
I just read a comment. Did I say something rude?
No. She he was saying, did I make Matt mad? So I just thought I'd come up here and tell you. No. Yeah.
No, people, if I read a comment, man, sometimes it's tough up here.
Let's just put it this way. He reads comments that are way behind. We've already discussed it in chat. So he comes across it and he's confused. So just bear with him. He's doing the best he can, guys.
Yeah.
It's the white boy radio for you. We keep it real and keep it moving. All right, I'm going to jump down and finish your show.
All right. Subscribe to checks, my friend. Look, I don't want to make anybody feel like that. It's hard, man. I'm reading and stuff. I'm trying to read. Very interesting tonight, the comments. And I'm doing. I actually, to be honest, I'm pretty bad with the comments. I don't know when I started getting like that, but I did at some point. All good names in here. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I read them and don't say them and put them on the screen. but I didn't mean to put you out of place. I never want anyone to feel like that. But listen, the FBI thing was dumb. No, they don't do that. They don't do that. Google it. Listen, don't believe me. You believe that the Cold Case Foundation trains. Let me Google it. I mean, I already know this, but I've already extensively looked into it. But it doesn't even make any sense. That's where the cold cases go. So I put in who trains the FBI, and there's nothing to do with Cold Case Foundation. It says the FBI Academy. You should look into what the Cold Case Foundation does. That's it. I'm not trying to make this a big negative thing, but I want Summer to be found like everybody else, awareness and all that. I think if Brandy wants their help, that's good. That's good. I just know that the guy, and he doesn't own the Cold Case Foundation, CM. His actual position is head police something of the organization. That's what his role is. If you look, what do they do? Google, what cases have they solved? You're going to find a bunch of nothing. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying tomorrow they can't crack the case. Highly doubtful. I think what they do is sell merch with big missing kid cases. This is my opinion. I mean, if you look at the data, my opinion aligns with what they do. They haven't solved anything, and they sell merch. But I mean, hey, tomorrow's a new day. But it's not like they have a field office there. I was at an FBI presser. All FBI agents. There's none that said Cold Case Foundation on them. No. Don't train them. Yeah, it's all good. What's up, Juju? Hey, what's happening? Listen, man, I just wanted to come on here and kind of give some clarity. The dude did go up on the lab last night, and he said, "Look, if the FBI thinks that your foundation can help us, we'll do it." And this is after apparently he talked to Brandy. But I talked to him personally, man, and don't think for 1 second that dude doesn't know what that guy has done to him. I think a lot of people get confused. It's not picking a side. Look, in my view on this is very simple. I know what the guy's done. CM, I'm blocking your chat. Let me see. I'll fix it. The guy's attacked that family, man, and utilized other YouTubers to do it. And most importantly, the way that I look about this is I know both the Wells and I know both the Petito family. So does my wife. Matter of fact, I want to say this for the haters in the back. When you come over here and leave these lame comments, only true crime channel right here. Friends with the Petito family, friends with the Wells family, friends with Quentin Simon's babysitter, friends with Daryl Brooks' ex-girlfriend. Bam, not another one can say that. And the list shall grow. But I talked to the Petito family at the beginning of when Summer Wells happened. Summer Wells, not the beginning. Let me actually give you a perfect timeline of this. It was when, after the tragedy pimps went to Tennessee, and matter of fact, it was after Don got fired, maybe about a month after that, I spoke to Gabby's family. And at this point in time, the discussion was on Bullhorn Betty and why they were disgusted with all of them, but especially her. Okay. In this conversation, her family said, what you're seeing would never have happened. And this is the Petito family I'm speaking about. They said, what you're seeing would never have happened over here, even at the Laundrie's house. Meaning, the sequence of events that we've witnessed on YouTube here, they would have never pulled those stunts at the Laundries. Because the Laundries have money. I like Don. Good dude. You know, look, man, they don't, two different situations, two different type of people, okay? They would have stopped it by any means necessary because they have the financial ability to do all this. And don't think for 1 second that these people don't know that. And I'm talking about the tragedy pimps that were indirectly involved in each case. But if you look at it at a bigger view, you don't think CM knows that? He wasn't poking his head down here in Northport like he did over there. Man, come on, man. That man ain't stupid by a long shot. But why did things go so different here? Just really think about that, people. It's two different families. There's a lot of people, a lot of vultures that looked at one family, like we can get away with we can get away with a lot over here. And they pushed the issue. They created a narrative, lots of stuff, lots of stupid drama, but you've all seen it. They would not do that and could not do that with other people. You have to think about that. And it still goes on to this day, which is sad, because none of this is helping. None of it. It's sad. I know for a fact, man, you know, in the beginning, I really thought, man, that Ronnie Lawson wasn't doing a good job. And I really thought, and I'm not saying that I think that they did a great job. I don't want to fault police, but I fell into the viewpoint of they're not doing good. But then I really saw what's happening here, and then it really took me to the point where I was personal friends with Don to understand the attacks still going on and the resources to this day that are getting wasted. I probably shouldn't have said anything, but I already said it. I told y'all that stupid ass blue couch theory. That stupid ass blue couch theory. Police at the house. For what? For what? Nothing happened. That was a blue couch theory. That was like theory number 7,493. Cops at the house, looking around. It's resources wasted. Could you imagine at the height of this thing? The conspiracies and theories and people calling from these hate chats, just wasting police's time, people. You've seen it on YouTube. You've seen. I remember Cher. But when Don was in jail, they thought Summer was in a hotel in Montana. She calls the TBI on live, like a moron. like a freaking moron. Oh yeah, it was nothing. It was nothing. Just continually wasting these people's time, resources. What if we were to let them not have to answer the phone, not have to look at these crazy emails, just do it their way? I don't know, man. No, Lawson's definitely a scumbag. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying. I know that they bombard that place with bullshit. I know that. Feeding the dragon. You do it too. Take a little bit of your own advice. That's what I'm saying, Minitrout. 100%. Do you have your own channel? Let's do it. Well, yeah. Betty and Molly are sad to try to act like women. Bullhorn Betty just recently lied about me, and that is when I saw her true colors. I went back after her, but she blocked me and says who she is. Yeah. Look, they're scumbags, man. Bullhorn Betty is a piece of shit. I'll tell you this, people, for what it's worth. I mean, I have said it before. Most of these YouTubers are not who you watch. Definitely not Bullhorn Betty. But she's not the same way in person. I've said this a million times. Either is Molly. Either is so many of them. I don't know about BK. I don't know him that well. I heard though through the grapevine that he's not even who you watch, but I don't know. Doug's not who you watch. Betty, Molly, JLR. He's a little bit the same. He's weird in real life. He's like real skittish, real quiet. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm the only motherfucker on YouTube who just cranks a live up. But if you call my phone, anyone who's talked to me off this thing, you already know. It's weird to me, man. It's fake. It's fake buffoonery, man. I don't know, man. But don't take that shit too serious. Is my point. These people are you're looking at like they're playing characters. I can't follow. I don't have a problem if someone wants to play a character on the internet. I'm not going to follow them. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that says a lot right there. If you can't be yourself, then how can you be honest about anything? Yeah, no, 100%, Nev, 100%, 100%. I gotta agree with that statement. I gotta agree with that. I would do anything to find my child, including talking to slimy YouTubers if I thought it would bring answers. I would sit down with Manson and interview him. I mean, they do get a lot of they get a lot of stuff. I agree with that statement, but then I saw a couple people say for them to stay off YouTube. I agree with both. I agree with both. Look, I try to make this thing a safe space. He can come over here and vent whatever about whatever, and it'll always be like that. I'm never going to record him and play it. No, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not doing that, man. I had never done it before, and I'm not going to start now. I just think people, I don't know, man. People are so shitty on this thing. I just can't believe somebody would steal a sweater. It just amazes me. I wonder if she could even turn that in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and let me explain this. This Neva's angel, whatever. If I'm out there when we're trying to find Gabby, and I feel like I found a piece of evidence. It was Brian's watch. I gotta look at it on the ground, and if we think that, man, I gotta put a circle around it and call the cops and have them come out there. The second I pick that thing up, the evidence is I'm tampering with the evidence. Okay, I'm doing something to the evidence. I mean, I guess I could pick it up and go right to the police station or something like that. But even still, legally, there's something fishy with that. You can't get a box with a sweater in it for months, okay, while you're plotting and recording, and then months later say, oh, hey, TBI, I got this sweater. Ain't no telling what you did to it. So in court, like, it just doesn't, it baffles me, man. These people, this is amateur, stupid, dramatic, slimeball, gross, non-morals, pieces of shit. You're gonna do that for clicks and views, man. Well, I guess you need them then, man, because after them clicks and views, you're back down to nothing. You know, even if you get a 10,000, what is 10,000 views? What is that? Tomorrow you have to do another live or another video, and you're back down to your measly whatever you get. And then in the next video after that, before you know it, nobody will even see the 10,000 views because it keeps getting lower on your video list. So what did you accomplish? You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. I do want to give an update on something. Oh, Don's in here. So I got a interesting situation that I've never had on the channel. Long gone, you'll like this one. It's a little bit off topic. I made a video together on a couple of YouTubers here. Something to do with SA and something to do with back child support, and I made it last week. All right, and they attempted to privacy strike it. I karate chopped it, but I went live the other night, and when I got done live, it said video removed, and I never seen this before. I'm like, so okay, I'm instantly gonna appeal this. I've never lost an appeal on YouTube, never. I went to appeal it, I couldn't appeal it. I'm like, what? Where's my chance to appeal it? They said, you're not getting a strike. You're not getting a strike. We removed the video because we feel like you didn't know about it. And I'm like, no. That's not good enough. So then I did a little bit of digging and dirt. But they kept saying that I didn't do it on purpose, and this is why they removed it. So I kept digging. And what I came to the conclusion on this was the video that I had up with Rap and that situation, that he tried the privacy strike. Like karate chopped the privacy strike for legal reasons. They did not want it up, meaning him. So whatever the legal reasons were the reason he was able to get it down. I did not get a strike, but the video's down. Very strange. Very strange. Well, I will say this. The dude jumped through hoops, hurdles, and backflips to get that motherfucker taken down. Give you an update on it, but I'll be real. I might even be able to show you a screenshot about this. Let me see. You see it right there? your content, okay, your content, wait, hold on. We realize you may not have known this was a violation, so you did not get a warning or a strike. So watch this. If you disagree, appeal here. Review not available. Super weird. So when I did the research, I found out that people do this on a legal legal avenue, like basically saying that this is an ongoing case or other legal things, civil or something like that, meaning I didn't know. Super weird. Weird, right? Talking about worms and MS totally grossed me out. Ooh. Sassy BHB brought me here too. Sassy, Nana has known about the sweater since February. Why come out with it now? If it was something to get Candus in trouble, Nana and Kathy would face some charges. Yeah, it's weird. So I appreciate that, Sassy. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know how somebody could really turn something in like that. I mean, just on a legal stand. I mean, I guess I don't know. They all do the same thing. A lot of these YouTubers, though, it's pretty sad. The well just want come to YouTube for help. Yeah, they got burnt. People say they should stay up. Yeah, but they do have some channels that help them. It's crazy. You have these YouTubers that are in a genre called true crime, and if you were able to get a hold of Don or Candus, if you're able to form a relationship with these people, you in a true crime genre, this is the family of a very big missing girl case. You as a creator, you would, instead of supporting the family, instead of innocent until proven guilty, instead of helping them, you would rather take the dirtball way and record them because something in your head thinks that you have better investigation skills than FBI, literally FBI. And then you think that they don't have articles of clothing? A lot? It's crazy. It's crazy. It really is. It's sad. It's sad because that's going to fuel hate. When this ends and re-uploads, somebody's going to say, just come over here with the dumbest comments. They're going to say, yeah, but you don't know what's on the sweater, or what happened, or the scent, or this and that. Or they're going to align the sweater ordeal with some other shenanigans they heard over here. And none of it legally makes any sense. You just sit back before you comment and you're like, what a dumbass. I get mad at humanity sometimes after these comments. But it is what it is. It is what it is. If you're going to watch true crime, at least understand how the law works. If you're going to do true crime, at least know how it works. I don't know, man. Call me crazy, but I don't know. All right, man. What time is it? I got an hour 35. I got to get something to eat, y'all. Much love. This was unexpected. I would never attack them. 2 freaking years. Yeah, absolutely. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Don, absolutely, bro. Never record you, bro. Ever. Would never do that, bro. Never do that. Always have over here at event, bro. Screw that lady. All right, y'all. What was JR like in person? I'll answer that. I get asked this a lot, and I don't know why, but I'll answer it. I've been asked this on a bunch of panels I've been on, but I'll go ahead and say it. He's very shy. He's not like what you see in his videos. Um, he he's paranoid because he's been doxxed and attacked by Antifa. Okay, that has him like shook, right? And an example of this is I met with the guy out there for weeks at a time. Okay, literally what would happen is we would leave this house, me and wifey, we start heading there, and we look at the Facebook post and stuff to see who's going to be maybe protesters or whatever, and we usually call Andra. For some reason we got her number early on, and she always was driving with JLR, but it was nothing to get Andra's number, communicate with her. She would call, blah blah blah. Molly didn't come until later on in the thing, but I would communicate with JLR out there like in person, and I tried to get his number, and it was weird, right? But then wifey he was like weird with it. But then wifey was able to get it, but he's very like to himself. But if he makes a video or something, then he's gonna get like animated, right? But he's very like to himself. And even when the cameras were off or whatever, he'll talk to you, but he's very like sheltered. And I don't know. I don't know. He's very paranoid. It had to do. So he told me he got doxxed by Antifa. The severity of what that means, doxxed. I don't know if he's got his ass beat before, or because they put his address out there and information out there, he's got attacked. But something happened with Antifa to make him very weird, sheltered, and not like what you see. If you really look back at some of my lives, if I'm out there, I'm live. I got the phone like this. If he's not himself making a video, you'll see what I'm saying. He's over there just by himself, quiet. You could really see a lot from my lives as a Tito coverage. I don't know. He's just like that. It's got a weird and even to the point where I'd come up and park, and he would park way over here by himself, and he would make sure he backed his car in this driveway that he knew the guy over there. He would never pull in. He would always want to be able to get away if something would happen out there. So he's always like pre-planning things. I will say this: JLR is smart. He's a smart guy. He's a smart guy. He can be likable, if you can believe that. He can be likable. There's a method to his madness, and he's smarter than most people think. But he's got a weird personality. That's the best description I can give you of JLR. I just gave you a lot right there. All right, y'all. I'm hopping off here. No problem, Don. Much love, y'all. Until the next one. Y'all, everybody be safe. There's a lot of weirdos out there. And hey, man, look, it ain't gonna hurt to have the Wells back. Even if you see a lot of negativity, man, just throw up innocent until proven guilty out there. And these hate channels, man, I don't know what you could say about this lady. I don't know what you could really say. I'm ever going to tell you to go attack anybody's channel. But what is the purpose of the sweater? That'd be a very simple comment to leave. Like, what is your goal with this? I mean, I'd like to know. Until the next one, y'all.